Hello people, in this video we're going to walk through how to do the melody improvisation call and response. So you're going to go into Classroom and click on the Soundtrap link for your assignment, and you have been given 5 different calls. Call 1, call 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you need to come up with melodic responses that make sense, that sound good to the ear for each of the sections. You're going to be limited to only 5 notes: C, D, E, F, and G. And we're going to take clues from the different calls and responses to figure out where we want to start and where we want to end each of our responses. So I'm just going to move this down one. There you go. Let's take a look at the first one. So the first thing you want to do is turn on your cycle region. So it is over the call itself and then the area that you're going to record your response in. Your responses need to be recorded in the second track. If you accidentally are up here on this track and hit record, it gives you the countdown here. You're going to record over the initial call, and that is not good. So if you accidentally do that, you just go Control Z or click Edit, Undo, Add Region. Alright, and make sure when you're playing and recording you're always highlighted on this track. So let's take a look at this call. So I'm going to look at the piano roll. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and see what notes are on the call. It starts on a C. I'll zoom in a little bit more and the note should pop up. Yep, there's a C. Don't want to move the notes around. It ends on a E. So we have C, D, F, E. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to hit play. And I'm just going to start experimenting, improvising, making it up as I go along. After I hear the call, I'm just going to play some notes between C and G. 2, 3, and possible. 2, 3, and another possibility. 2, 3, and okay, kind of came back to that one. So I kind of like that C, C, D, sorry, E, E, D, C. And if you notice, it's exactly the same rhythm. We have quarter, or half note, quarter, quarter, then whole note. And when I played it back, I played the same rhythm. Half, quarter, quarter, whole, 2, 3, 4. Another thing I did was I changed the shape. So it goes generally in an up direction here. If I open the piano roll, the notes kind of go up. And by the recording I just did, or the melody that I'm going to record, you're going to see is going to go down. So let's do recording. Put your playhead at the beginning, hit record. It'll give you a count in of 8 beats. You'll hear the, oh, I need to pause because it's recording over that original track. So I got to hit Control Z to undo. Before you record, click on the second track and then hit record. So give me a count of 8. There's the original. 2, 3, and 2, 3, and right there I have my call here and my response. And like I said, if you zoom in a little bit, you see it a little bit clearer. This goes kind of up and the answer comes down. So that's one way that you can approach it. I used the same exact rhythm and I used a shape that went down. You can also, let's look at the second one here, instead of doing the opposite shape, you can mirror the shape. So let's go into this one and listen to call number 2. back to the beginning. So we started on the F, went down to the E, jumped to the C, and then up to the D. I can imitate the same rhythm and also the same shape, but move it up a step. So instead of going F, F, then the E, I could start on the G and then skip down to the D and on the E. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to put this right here, beginning. Make sure the grand piano track is highlighted. Practice a couple times, and then hit record. It'll play it. 2, 3, and 2, 3, and. So in this instance, I'm going to zoom out so you can see both of them. We have a similar shape, right? But instead of with this one, it starts on the F, and my response, I started on the G. Let's hear them together again. 2, 3, and. And that type of response where you have the exact same shape of the melody but starting on a different note is called sequencing. And you can either sequence up a step or several steps or sequence down as long as you stay in the same key. Okay. The next one here, you're going to do the same thing. Alright, so take your time, listen, hit play a lot and just cycle through. Cycle through it a few times, experiment playing until you find something that you really like. Try to memorize what you want to record, and then when you record, make sure that you're holding down the, or that you have the track selected you're recording in, which is the second track here. Okay. Also make sure you save often. If you do see yourself recording over the piano roll here, again you just Control Z to undo it so you don't lose the initial tracks. Okay, so save often, make sure you submit it, and play around, experiment, find stuff you like. Good luck.